All right. Shalom. My name is Priest Ahaman Mayam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers that's doing the truth sincerely and not for vainglory, man. My name is Priest Ahaman Mayam. I represent the shepherds of Berea Camp. Okay? All right? And we follow Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. The name of this video is going to be called Educated Dummies, all right? Educated dumbasses, all right? That have the Barnes and Noble spirit. What I'm starting to see on the internet is people that's presenting themselves as being on a high level, but they dumb as hell. And this is what sparked this sit down, and excuse my language, man, but these ain't nothing but a bunch of sophisticated dumbasses, man. Looking for suckers. They looking for suckers to follow them, Now check this video out right here. I was watching Captain Tazariak and some guy named Selah Shalom. And he's an educated dumbass. He got a Barnes and Noble spirit. All right? He's a damn sophisticated hoe. Okay? Now watch this.
So he has to show me something tangible in the Owaspi that says it's better for us than the Bible.
So this guy right here reads a book called the Owaspi. What the hell is going on? How many books you niggas is bugged out? So Tazariak is asking the brother, listen, show me how this book is better for so-called Israelite people. He said black people, but he meant to say Hebrew Israelites.
That's what I've been waiting for now an hour, and I haven't gotten it. And I'm giving grace because I had technical difficulties. So can you show me how the Owaspi is better for black people than the Bible? Floor is yours.
Now, I already showed that knowing the conditions of those slain in warfare is a benefit, because if you knew that, you will not follow a god of warfare. That was one of your benefits from the Owaspi right there.
What the hell is this nigga talking about, man? What is he talking about?
Your God is a bloodthirsting God that indulges in bloodshed, and he doesn't give you a rescue plan. He doesn't give you a redemptive plan for those souls slain in war. He who leads into captivity shall go into captivity. That's vague.
Why is that vague? Why? What this devil did to us, bringing us on slave ships, putting us in captivity, putting chains on us, whipping our back, hanging us up on trees. Why don't you want reparation for that? Why is that vague?
Ain't nothing. I just showed you the spiritual conditions of those slain in warfare. Mortals slain in war shall be born in chaos and spirit on the battlefield.
Now, you know why he's saying that? Let me show you why he's saying that. Let's see who wrote the Owaspi book. Who wrote the Owaspi Bible? Let's see who wrote the Owaspi Bible. Look at this, man. This is why, what you're going to come to realize is that these dudes, these guys, man, are in pure servitude, man. Serving their master, man. John Newbro. You see? The title book Owaspi means literally sky, earth, spirit. O for sky, I for earth, Sp for spirit. This book is a product of automatic writing which occurred through the hands of a medium. See? Demonic worship. Dealing with demons, dealing with spiritual, witchcraft. Dr. John B. Newbro. This is what our people are getting into. They reading these books and bugging out.
If you follow and understood that, you ain't going to be worshiping no God who's going to allow you to end up in a spiritual condition like that. That's the benefit, what I just presented right there. Now, another benefit, what you're confused on, is that the Owaspi explains the title and ranks of angels, the difference between Lord, God, and Lord.
This nigga want to talk about the ranks of angels. He want to talk about the ranks of angels. Like it's a WBO boxing ranking system. You got Canelo pound for pound. This is the pound for pound angel. This is the second rank angel. This is the third rank angel, the angel of Errol Spence. He asked you a question to show him in your book, what is the benefits of, how this is going to benefit so-called Israelites, black and Latinos, Native Americans that scattered abroad, man.
who you confuse with the Most High and his angels. It's not Most High and his angels. It's a council of angels under the authority of the Creator, not a man. Now let me share my screen right quick and clear that up real quick, Sanega.
Play close attention.
Get it right quick.
I'm trying to pause it and catch it. Look at it. If I could pull that back, can I pull that back right there? Can I pull that back right there? That was 22, let me see, 45. Check this out.
Right quick.
Just want to show you the books. There you go, there you go. Hey, it happened so fast, man. It happened so fast. I'm going to try it one more time. See if I can get it for the people one more time.
Get it right quick.
Yo, damn. Let me see. Okay, look at the books that this guy's reading. It's the Lord's first book, the Book of Jehovah. What is Etheria? The Lord's fourth book. This the Book of Thor. This nigga's reading the Book of Thor. This nigga reading Marvel comic books. Yo, yo, check that out right there. This brother is totally bugged out his mind. And this is what you're going to meet, educated dumbasses. This brother is reading the Book of Cosmogony and Prophecy 1 and 1. These are the books this brother is bugged the hell out. The same principles apply to all the stars, suns, and planets and moon, but differing in manifestation on account of size, motion, density, and relative place. This dude is speaking Pootie Tang. And this is how he captivate the people. This is garbage. Look at this. The fragment of the Book of Noah. He's bringing out, this is his slide. He got the Book of Noah, the fragment of the Book of Noah. Okay? Look what this crazy shit say. And after some days, my son Methuselah took a wife for his son Lamech, and she became pregnant by whom and bore a son. And his body was white as snow, and red as the blooming of a rose. So now, what are you saying? That this brother, it's an Israelite man, a black man, was an Edomite? And the hair of his head and his long locks were white as wool? This is madness, man. This brother's bugged out. The God Spell, part 7. He's bugged out. The Book of Divinity. I mean, do I got to go even more? The Book of Divinity? The Book of Divinity. That's what we're doing now.
Which chief of my heavenly government shall be called
The Book of Divinity.
God's not the Most High, right? These are
Look at this shit right here. The Book of Discipline. This is what our people are into. Educated dumbasses. Barnes and Noble niggas, man.
Deities right here.
This is madness, man. And it's a bunch of spookism, man. And when you keep going down, I want y'all to check something out.
Nigga in office. This is the clarity. Because this is the same one who you call your Most High, standing right here, sitting his ass on the throne. Who are angels? Who are angels? Now, this is a real picture.
Look at this nigga, man. This nigga said, who are angels? This nigga pulled up a picture of fucking Harriet Tubman. Nigga got the angels taking Snapchat. And then look, you see all these people laughing at him, man. But these are the people that, Sadnetta, these are the people that 2/3 of Israel want to entertain. The angels are taking Snapchat, Akim. Wow.
Picture taken up the street from where I live, right here in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
And you know what? There's a lot of bugged out dudes, and it's a lot of bugged out dudes in Georgia, man. He's from Stone Mountain, Georgia. He a rockhead.
And guess what? My man took this picture. He was at his aunt crib, and he seen an ancestor standing on the porch, and he was able to pull his phone out and catch the picture.
Brother, the angels are taken on Instagram, brother.
I don't want to hear nothing about spookism when we have a picture. I'm the only nigga who got this picture, my man who took it.
And these are the dudes that all the females will follow. Dudes are not able to come to the truth because of this man right here. Hey, but that's the lot.
Take this picture, circulate it. This shit was taken right up the street. What does that look like? That looked like an ancestor. She looks like somebody. I already did the research.
Look at Sarnetta's face. They're gonna start laughing at him.
When I researched the dress she had on, it goes back to the late 1800s, the early 1900s. This spirit been lingering for over 100 years right here.
Now, what does this got to do about fixing Israelites, Black and Latinos, American, Native American Indians scattered in the ghettos and slums of America, all across North, Central, South America?
And he was able to catch this on his phone. So what is an angel? That was the question. Who are angels?
Look, they laughing. They laughing.
And this is our ancestor. Now watch this. Book of Esther, chapter 4.
The book of fucking Esther, bro. He's bugged out.
15. These are from Jehovah and in him, that all angels.
Look at Sarnetta laughing at him.
Gods, lords.
But then Sarnetta, when this guy wound up making, God forbid he might rape somebody or he might kill somebody, he's full of shit, but you give him a platform.
Captains and chiefs in heaven are only the brothers and sisters of both mortals and the spirits of the dead. Then you got a spirit of the dead right there. It's letting you know that the spirits of the dead are angels. But their title are gods and lords once they move up in the kingdom.
Look at that, the Lord's first book.
When you go to a job, you may start off as a warehouse worker, then you can move up to supervisor.
Oh, wow. So now the angels work at Amazon. There's an Amazon warehouse in the spiritual realm, Akim. It's a Sam's Club in the spiritual realm.
Then you can move up to manager and CEO. Those are titles.
Managers and CEO. How about loss and prevention? How about supply and logistics? Huh? How about vice president? Look, everybody laughing at him.
Stowed on your experience. It's the same thing, beloved.
And you know what? These are the guys that get the platform and they are bugged out, man. They are bugged the hell out. Polite was bugged out. Yaju was bugged out. Natural Tahuti, Fruity Booty, he was bugged out. All these guys that come on side of the platform are bugged the hell out, man. And then when guys come on the highways and byways, these are the people that we are encountering. Our people are sick, man. This is 2 Timothy 3:6. I'm going to get right to the sit down. It says, for of this sort, 2 Timothy 3:6, for of this sort are they which creep into houses, right? And lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts, man. You see? These guys are only able to get certain people. Matter of fact, let me see if I can jump to 5. Because I was reading 5 earlier. Let me see if I can get 5 real quick. Check this out. Here you go. 2 Timothy 3:5. It says, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. See, these guys present themselves as being godly. Damn hip-hop Hebrews. Sakari, them niggas is hip-hop Hebrews, man. Wearing do-rags at camp. G-Unit white beaters, man. They got fringes on their AR-15. These dudes are bugged out, man. These some holy hotep niggas, man. Fake-ass Amazon Etsy stones, getting stones from Etsy and Amazon. We're talking about chakra all goddamn day, man. No beards on their face. Reading from the book of Enoch, man. Bugged the hell out. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away, man. For of this sort are they which creep into houses, right? How can they creep in your house? Let's modernize it. Through YouTube. Through Instagram. Through your cell phone. You don't know that your wife is listening to this BS. And she's digging what this guy is saying. A waspy Bible. And led captive silly women laden with sins. Led away with diverse lusts. Check this out. Here go the point. Ever learning, you see? Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, man. These niggas is ever learning, man. Ever learning. The book of Enoch. the book of Owaspy. This theory, that theory, this new planet, this new book. They ever learning, they never able to come into the truth. And you know what you're gonna find out 9 times out of 10? These niggas is some bugged out, pothead smoking niggas, man. So as he going back and forth with this brother, Tazariot, look what he does. Check this out.
Out. Like, y'all, I just want y'all to pay attention.
Taking a jab, I'm taking a jab back, brother. We talking.
Take your jab when it's your time to talk, nigga. Take your jab when it's... Listen, every time I jab you...
Look, he's smoking weed. These dudes is high out their mind. They reading books and they bugging out.
Look, he's smoking weed. I guess Owaspy say, and he's smoking a roach. That's some trifling ass shit. Look at him, fucking his whole lungs up. Nigga just smoked a roach. Wait, hold on.
This is an herb. What you talking about?
Look, he can't even stop talking. This nigga is smoking a...
You see, these guys be high out their mind. And then these the people that be bugging people out. These the people that be bugging people out. Guys like Billy Carson. He's another one. Check this dude out, y'all. Ever learning and never able to come into the truth, man. Ever learning. Check it out.
Our DNA was altered around 200,000 years ago, and that's in the university's genetics books. That's not coming out of Billy.
See? The university genetic books talking about some shit that happened 200,000 years ago.
Book. That's the universities. They know that there was a artificial mutation done to the human genome 200,000 years ago.
He using big words, artificial mutation.
To chromosome number 2. It was taken out, fused together, and 2 telomere capsules put on each end, which actually gave us a shortened lifespan. They're like biological buffer material. So every single time your cells divide and your DNA replicates, those buffers get smaller and smaller and smaller. And when they run out of buffer material, that's when your body starts the death process. And the maximum lifespan is 120 years that are
You see that? Then they use references to the Bible.
Live on average if we didn't have all the toxins and poisons and drugs. And so they found this at Harvard that this happens. Now in the Sumerian tablets,
In the Sumerian tablets, these guys are in Barnes and Nobles trying to get every book reading and they bugging out, man.
man's years will be 120. That they genetically modified man, that we altered the life of man to reduce his years to 120.
Damn.
And guess how long?
Yo, you heard that nigga say? The dude that listened to him said, damn. Like he dropping something deep, man.
They said 200,000 years.
This nigga talking about 200,000 years ago. Bug the fuck out, man. It says, how many books have been created? I asked Google that. It says, according to a study conducted by Google Books, there have been 129,864,880 books published since the invention of the Gutenberg printing press in 1440. 144. Are you serious? Then this guy comes with some more manners. Check this guy out. Listen, man. You meet a brother that listen to Billy Carson. You meet a brother that listen to Salah Shalom. Run away, man. Just, all right, brother, have a good day, man. Take care, man. You know? If he's not going to get it, just keep pushing, man. Edify the camera.
In the Sinai Bible, which
In the Sinai Bible.
is the modern King James Bible, he was never crucified.
So what happens is, what they like to do is talk about what's the oldest book. You see what I'm saying? Well, just because something the oldest don't mean it was right.
Not even crucified.
And the Sinai Bible is saying that Yahweh Shah was not even crucified. But in the Bible, it says he was crucified. But because something is older, it's correct. Come on, man. Stop it, man.
And what more recently, they discovered the book of Jesus' wife, which is at the Harvard
The book of Yahweh Shah's wife. Look at this nigga eyes, man. He gotta be high. Look at his eyes on red.
Seminary. And this proves that he also got married. And so I don't believe he was ever crucified whatsoever. I believe it's just a farce made up by the Roman Catholic Church. I don't believe any crucifixion actually ever even occurred. I believe that the man lived, had children, and I think that his bloodline is called the Merovingian bloodline.
This nigga said the Merovingian. I mean, you can't make this up, man.
And the Merovingian bloodline is still walking the planet till this very day.
Fucking dummy niggas, man. Ecclesiastes 12:12. It says, and further, by these, my son, be admonished. Of making many books, there is no end. And much study is weariness of the flesh, man. So these dudes is wearing their bodies out even more, man. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. It's not about reading mad books. It's about what? Fear God and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. It's not telling you to be on Barnes and Noble all day. It's not telling you to read the book of Jesus' wife, Yahweh Shah's wife. He had a family, the Madarian bloodline. These niggas is bugged out. And what they do is people are not able to sniff out the bullshit, man. Hey, well, I'm going to give you some more books then. Huh? I'm going to give you some more books, you Barnes and Nobles assholes, man. Here goes some more books where you can bug out with. Numbers 21 and 13. From thence they removed and pitched on the other side of Arnon, which is the wilderness that cometh out of the coast of the Amorites. For Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Verse 14, Numbers 21 and 14. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord. So go get this book now. Since y'all want to be bug outs, get this book right here. The book of the wars of the Lord, Yahweh. What he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon. Go find that book. Go get that book, huh? Go get that book. While you at it, here goes some more books. The books of Enoch, the angels, the watchers of Nephilim, the calendar of Enoch, Daniel's prophecy, the fallen angels. Read some more books, huh? Where they showing the angels as looking like damn Edomites, uncooked meat. Read some more books, man. And this is the guy who wrote that book, Joseph B. Lumpkin. This is the guy, the lost books of the Bible, great rejected text. He got the books. He wrote these books, man. So you think I'm going to believe this damn devil? No. No. You dudes don't understand that it's a lot of stuff that we don't even know. All the books that were not given to us, you dudes could barely keep the high holy days, the Feast of Tabernacles. Keep reading. Seal your lot. Be a 2/3. Revelation 10 and 4. And when the seven thunders, Revelation 10 and 4, and when the seven thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, seal up those things which the seven thunders uttered, and write them not. So why don't you do a search and find out the book of thunders? Huh? Huh? Since we're meant to know everything, why don't you go on top of a goddamn mountain, go and take, all right, Tibet mountain, all right? When it's pouring raining, and go listen to the thunder. And while you at it, why don't you go find the language of the thunder? Huh? So if somebody was to come out with a book called The Book of Thunder, you gonna read that book too? Because here, John, the Revelator, heard things, and the angel told him to don't write it. So it's a lot of stuff that we don't know. But you dudes is lost. John 12 and 26. It says, if any man serve me, let him follow me. And where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor, right? Verse 27, John 12 and 27. Now is my soul troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But for this cause came I unto this hour. Verse 28, Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. So it was a voice that was heard from heaven, right? The people, therefore, that stood by and heard it said it thundered. See? Hey, brother, so it got to be a language of the thundering, the book of thunder. Others said it was an angel spoke to them. You see? So you had a group of people that was able to understand it, right? That heard a voice, and was a group of people that didn't hear the voice. The group of people that heard the voice are the hopeful elect. Verse 30, Yahweh Shah answered and said, this voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. No, verse 29, Salakia. The people therefore that stood by and heard it said that it thundered, and others said, an angel spake to them. Yahweh Shah answered and said, this voice came not because of me, but for your sakes, man. You see that? You see that? So it's not meant for everybody to hear everything and understand everything. It's not about how many books you hold in, man. It's about if you're chosen. It's simple. Are you able to understand the stuff you're reading? You can't be able to understand the stuff you're reading. You're smoking a blunt. You're high as hell. John 21 and 24. This is the disciple, right, which testified of these things and wrote these things. And we know that his testimony is true. Check this out. And there are also many other things which Yahweh Shai did, the which, if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. So, what about these books? Huh? What about these books? All the acts that couldn't be contained. Meaning that Yahweh Shai is bigger than your damn library. Yahweh Shai is bigger than Barnes and Noble. He did acts, you couldn't even contain it, man. What you gotta say about that? John the Baptist was a spiritual news reporter, and he's seen everything. All the miracles. So Yahweh Shai pretty much is way deeper. He's way deeper than the Bible itself. Because you couldn't even contain it. Even though he gave you a glimpse of him, you know, I come in the volume of the books, we don't know everything. So now, do you go and try to find this book? Only thing this white man got to do, this Chinese man got to do, this East Indian man got to do is say, hey, I found the lost books of Yahweh Shai, the Acts of Yahweh Shai, the Acts of Jesus. And you niggas going to read that book too, man. You dudes are bugged out and y'all need to be stopped, man. This is second Esdras. No, keep reading books. This is second Esdras 14 and 38. And the next day, behold, a voice called me, saying, Ezra, open thy mouth and drink that I give thee to drink, right? And then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire. And what's going to happen, Ezra's pretty much drunk the Holy Spirit. A cup of fire. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding, meaning he was given the Holy Spirit, because what happened was they burnt the Bibles. And wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory. And my mouth was open and shut no more. Just like when you watch that movie, The Book of Eli. Okay? When at the end, he had to rewrite the Bible. Well, not rewrite the Bible. He was verbalizing the Bible, and a scribe had wrote it down. It says, verse 41, and my mouth was open. I'm going to start at 40. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory. You see? And my mouth was open and shut no more. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, because there was 5 scribes, while Ezra was like in a trance, and told him to write everything he said. And they wrote the wonderful vision of the night that were told, which they knew not. And they sat 40 days, and they wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. As for me, I spake in the day, and I held not my tongue by night. In 40 days, they wrote 204 books. So why don't you find all the books then, man? No. Find all the books that Ezra spoke about. Find them. You know, since y'all want to get so deep, find them. Huh? Oh, I thought so. You dudes be trying to profess yourself like y'all deep and y'all not, man. Verse 45, and it came to pass when the 40 days was filled that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, right? That the worthy and unworthy may read it. But keep the 70 books last, that thou mayest deliver them unto such as be wise among the people. For in them is the spring of understanding and the fountain of wisdom and the stream of knowledge. So in certain books, that was not meant to be given to everybody. That 70 was only meant to give to the wise, the elect men. You see? And we don't even know what those books are. So what you going to say about that? Hold on, let me get another book for you to bug out about. Let me get another book for you to bug out about. Let me get another book for you to bug out about. Since you want to go there. This is 2 Chronicles 12 and 15. Now the acts of Rehoboam, first and last, are they not written in the book of Shemaiah, the prophet? So why don't you get that book? And of Idu, why don't you get the book of Idu? The seer concerning genealogies, and there were wars between Rehoboam and Jeroboam continually. Why don't you get those books, man? You see? See, when you play those games, it's totally going to bug you out. 1 Chronicles 29:29. That's why we always say, stick to the basics, man. Don't try to become too deep, man. Whatever the Most High give you, he give you. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he give you. 1 Chronicles 29:29. Read this book. Now the acts of David the king, right? First and last, behold, they are written in the book of Samuel the seer. So why don't you get the book of Samuel? And in the book of Nathan the prophet. Why don't you get the book of Nathan the prophet? And in the book of Gad the seer. Where those books at? You dudes got to understand what's going on, man. If you want to be a bug out, get these books and just keep going. Keep going deeper and deeper. Here goes another book for you. And I'm going to wrap it up. 1 Kings 4:32. And he spake 3,000 proverbs. Hey, do you know Solomon spoke 3,000 proverbs? And his songs were 1,005. So why don't you find the 3,000 proverbs? I think the book of Proverbs only go to 31 if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, let me check my Bible. Since you want to be a reader, you want to get super deep. Yeah, 31 chapters in the book of Proverbs. But right here, it says he spake 3,000 proverbs. And his songs were 1,005. And he spake of trees, right? So where's the books where Solomon spoke about trees? Because Solomon was an actual scientist, man. He knew the benefits of certain trees, which ones was poison, which one is good for you, from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon, even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall. And let me tell you something. I've been drinking that hyssop, and man, that thing is beautiful, man. It's heavenly. I've been drinking hyssop tea, man. It's heavenly. It's like a heavenly elixir, man. It says he spake also of beasts. All right? Solomon talked about beasts. Where's those books at? And of fowl, and of creeping things, and of fishes, man. So he gone into the nature of different fishes, man. Where's those books at? So if somebody produced those books, are we going to read that? You niggas is bugged out, all right? And they coming out with more books. More books. Here go a movie called The Book of Clarence. All right, starring Lakeith Stanfield. All right? Right here. He also played in Judas and the Messiah. And this is his little flunky right here. All right? These are more books coming out to this day. And it's directed by no other than Hov, Jay-Z. and Jamie Samuels. And I was looking at this right here, right? The book of the book of Clarence. And you know who I thought about? Look at this. Look at this. This Yaju. This is Yaju. Check this out, y'all.
Now, what's your question? You saying we was cursed according to Deuteronomy 28.
Look at this nigga right here. That's Yaju. Hey, if you ever come up to our camp, we're going to demolish you, man. There go his followers.
But a lot of people look over the part where it says we was cursed because of the voice we didn't listen to. Right, we're cursed because we broke the commandments. But we didn't, by breaking the commandments of the voice. Because according to Malachi 2 and 7, the law come from the lips of the priest. Just as the word of God come from the lips of the messenger God sends. So a lot of times we stumble over what we read. And that's why Christ say the words I speak.
No, you stumbling over what you read. You a demon, bro.
Spirit. So if somebody is speaking from the spirit, that's the spirit that they house within. So my question would be, what would be the Son of Man that would send out the angels to gather the people? Because if y'all gather the people without being sent out by the Son of Man, then that'll be...
the Son of Man?
Correct.
So he asked him, is he the Son of Man? This Book of Clarence nigga, Yaju, is going to say he's the Son of Man. Check this out. I'm going to bring it back.
People without being sent out by the Son of Man, then that'll be...
you the Son of Man?
Correct.
All right, I figured you was the Son of Man. Right? I figured...
Look at his face. He's dead serious.
You was the Son of Man. Right? I figured you was the Son of Man.
And the brother said, I figured you was the Son of Man. You see, and that's the problem, is that he's able to get followers. You know, all the women is following him, and he think he's something. And it's funny because the Most High got all y'all in a trick bag. Because if it was based on looks, if it was based on followers, guess what? Then y'all would be correct. But let's see what Paul said. 2 Corinthians 10 and 9. That I may not seem as I would terrify you by letters. Okay? So Paul was writing a lot of letters, you know, and it came across strong. Just like a brother that I know, an elder that I know from New York. He make powerful videos, you know, and that's why I always give honors to Apostle Ramla, Apostle Gabar, and Apostle Tahar, man. All right? It says, for his letters, say they, this is what the people say about Paul's letters or his YouTube videos, right? Say they are weighty and powerful, meaning they like, yo, the way he come across, it comes across strong. But his bodily presence is weak and his speech contemptible. So Paul's words, his YouTube videos, it didn't match his outward appearance, if that make any sense. It didn't match. Because people looking at, yo, let me see how powerful he look. You know? Oh, he writes so deep. You know? Or he make powerful YouTube videos. But when I look at him, he like a bum. He look weak. Because they don't understand we not in it to sway you with the personality and the influence and the gimmicks, man. You see that? They want, this is how they want us to come. This is how people want us to come. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Gabar. This is how they want them to come. Every camp, same way. They go Nate with the purple dress. See, if we was coming like this, chanting, acting crazy, he'd get 1 million views.
I think your body. Yes.
Then you pull up the monkey mask. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? For his letters say they are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak and his speech contemptible. You see what I'm saying? So what you're going to come to realize is that we're not in here to influence you and sway you. We're not here for that, brother. So you ain't going to like the way brothers look. You ain't going to like it. You're going to, why do you think everybody went with polite? Because he gave him a certain look. Why do you think people go with the Nation of Islam? They out there with the suits and doing the cadences and selling bean pies all goddamn day, man. You see? Now check this out. It says, verse 11, 2 Corinthians 2:11, let such an one think this, that such as we are in words by letters, right? When we are absent, such will we be also indeed when we are present. So The way you see brothers on the internet is how we carry ourselves in person. We do not commit adultery. We don't like wickedness around us. We're not putting on a show for YouTube, man. Brother Polite was all about the show. He was the one that talked about the black woman was his God, but then he raped the little girl. He actually raped somebody. That was all cap. That was bullshit, man. These guys that you seeing that got all these different books, y'all Jews, Selah Shalom, these dudes is full of pride. They full of bullshit. And they not on our level. Because we're not trying to make ourselves to be, yes, We're not fighting ISUPK and IUIC. They think this shit is WrestleMania. They fighting every goddamn week. Why don't your leaders put a decree out and say, hey, listen, when you see IUIC, go the other way. Or ISUPK, when y'all see IUIC, go the other way. IUIC say, when y'all see ISUPK, go the other way. We're not here for all this bullshit, man. Reading all these damn books, man. Verse 12, for we did not make ourselves of the number or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. We're not comparing ourselves with some that commend themselves, man. You want to be the man? Cool. That's you, man. You want to call yourself the Messiah? All right, brother, you can have that, man. At the end of the day, we're going to all see. See what Sarnett is doing, he's galvanizing this dude, Selah Shalom, because he's trying to replace guys like Polite. But them guys got demons on them. Smoking weed on. What type of example is that for the kids? But they measuring themselves, right? By themselves. How are you going to measure yourself by yourself? How are you going to set the bar and say, well, I'm the bar? Guess what? You're going to always reach that bar. But you want to take away Yahweh Shah because we're measuring ourselves by Yahweh Shah. You want to take away Yahweh Shah and give us what? Me? No. Before I came to this truth, I was a nigga. So if I set the bar according to my lifestyle, guess what? I'm going to go back to being a nigga again. It says, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise, man. They comparing themselves. It's not hard for Polite to be looked at as the most righteous person in the House of Conscious community. Because all them niggas is niggas. You know what I'm saying? He's the biggest fish in a pond. But what happened to all that Moorish science and your social security card is really a bank account? And how you're sovereign? Huh? How come that judge was able to lock your ass up and give you 7 years just like your daddy Malachi York, man? Because you're not wise, man. You're not wise, man. You stupid, Polite. And then right before you was getting go to court, you went to the club and brought bottles and told the people to put on the bottle, whatever this shit called, the charges is dropped. You don't think the DA, the investigators was watching your damn IG page? You so stupid, man.
I want you to see that, yeah. All right, so you see they're moving with the champagne bottles. He got a VIP section. He got all of these people. The bottle girls look over it. They don't look happy at all. But I want you to just see the shit. So this is him.
Look, he laughing. And you don't think that the DA was watching this shit, man? You dudes is cornballs, man. Cornballs, man. Cornballs. 1 Corinthians 2:1. It says, and our brethren, when I came to you, I came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah. So the reason why a lot of y'all get with these guys is because they put the spotlight on themselves and they use these $10 words. When you look up $10 words, it says what? $10 words are the fancy words that you think make you look smart. You hope that by including a longer, more complicated word than you need, readers will go, ooh, sounds like she really knows her stuff. You see? We don't come in that spirit. Talking about Bartholin glands and all this bullshit, man. Alkaline this, alkaline that. Well, if you were so alkaline, why the hell you raped that little girl, man? Because you was full of acid. Your spirit was acidic, man. Verse 2, for I determined not to know anything among you save Yahushua Mashiach and him crucified. So what is Paul saying? I'm only putting the spotlight on Yahushua and his crucifixion. This is not about us. It's not about me. Verse 4, in my speech, I'm skipping verse 3. In my speech, in my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and of power. See, you guys use the $10 words. You looking for the ooh and ah. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men. See, the reason why y'all following these people because your faith stands within men. Y'all followers of men, but in the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Your faith got to stand in your spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Verse 6, how about we speak wisdom among them that are perfect? We only speaking to those men that's perfect, man. That's it. And when you go to that word in the blue of the Bible, how about we speak wisdom among them that are perfect? I was looking into that. Check it out. And I'm going to wrap this up.
Strong's G 5046. Teleos.
Teleos. Check this out. Perfect. It means what? Full grown adult of full age, mature. Mature. Wanting nothing necessary to completeness. Mature. You see? So we're not looking for babies in the spirit. We're looking for mature. Because see, with a baby, you got to entertain that baby. Gaga goo goo. You got to tickle that baby. You know? A baby don't know what's bullshit. A baby don't know who's running game on him or her. A baby don't know that. A baby will playing shit. A baby don't know that. So these guys, the house of consciousness is full of babies. They full of babies. How about we speak wisdom among them that are perfect? Grown, these are grown man scriptures, grown man bars. This is grown man wisdom. We talking wisdom. This is wisdom talk. Polite was just talking. Seder Shalom was just talking. Y'all Jew is just talking. Natural Tahudi Fruity is just talking. We talking wisdom. Yet not the wisdom of this world, nor the princes of this world that come to naught. See, all that $10 word bullshit is going to all come to nothing, man. That's why they present themselves a certain way. They present themselves. They spiritual pimps, man. They present themselves bright colors. They gotta catch attention, cause they know that the majority of the people that's on this earth, they're babies, man. And I'm gonna wrap it up with these last two verses. Verse 7, 1 Corinthians 2 and 7. But we speak the wisdom. See, we wisdom talking, man. In a mystery, even the hidden wisdom, which Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, ordained before the world unto our glory, man. So we having wisdom. This is wisdom talk, which none of the princes of this world knew. They don't know. For had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. Meaning, if they knew it, they wouldn't have crucified Yahushua. Just like now they doing it. When y'all Jew call us the Messiah, they still crucifying the Most High. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God. He's only going to receive niggas. The natural man's going to receive niggas, man. Because he's natural. For they are foolishness unto him, right? Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. They're babies in the spirit. They're not able to grasp the concept that these guys are all games. With that being said, they all playing games, man. With that being said, Kahala Yah Bashim Al Shah Brakatah, Bashim Rakah Shalom.